Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Always lovely having you. From the last vlog, I told you how I am absolutely changing my life like this, yes. And there are people who have helped me to make that decision or to change my life, or people who've been great resources in my life. I'm about to introduce you to them. So these are people I have met, are my friends, work with, or never met. And I was looking at my list and I was thinking, these are only women. Have men not changed? I will share that list of the male friends later on. But today I wanted to give you people who have helped me to change my life or to decide to change my life. Some know it, some don't know. In fact, I'll be finding out from this vlog. Top of that list is the founder of The Cradle. It is a 24-hour childcare center. Also, she has a YouTube channel with her friends called Bump Love. Yes, Manuela Molondo. Manuela and I have known each other should be about 3-4 years or more, by the way. I have worked with her husband on TV. He is also a journalist. And Manuela and I got to talking deeply when I was pregnant. Obviously, she runs a daycare center, so it makes sense to have talked about children. And that's where our conversation started. It was, how do I make it work? How can I get a good nanny? Won't I need that as a great resource in life? And she walked me through it. This chick has got 2 children, a husband, businesses, work, and does not have a maid or help in her life. So I was thinking she must be crazy. But she walked me through the tools that she uses in life to be more organized, to be more productive, and to be a better mother who is present for her children. Do you know what that means? Where you don't tell the children, give me a second, let me finish this WhatsApp. Hold on. No. You're actually present with them and nothing else in the world matters at that time. You're just there for them. You help them grow and to be better citizens. And I was thinking, oh, that's so nice. I could never achieve that. But she's been such a great resource for me that today not today, months ago when I decided to change my life and to be, more present in everything that I do, I called Manuela. So now every week, once a week, we have calls. She calls them mom calls. She gives me a call and asks me, what are you thinking of in life? What's overwhelming you? How can I help you? I might have a trick or two up my sleeves that can actually help you work better, be better, and live better. My. So one of the things she was sharing me as a wife, she's like, I have a menu for every day of every month, the whole year. Yes, she's that organized. She has a home organizing tool which she shared with me. So, which day you're cleaning, which part of your house, how you're organizing, how you're decluttering. So she's such a great resource. And to top it all off, she's written a book. My friends are busy. Eh? She's written a book called Stop and Listen to Your Child Think. And she just thinks, why raise children who are not going to be better for their generation? If we have done well for our generation, let our children be even better. So as a mom, I have a copy. I'll read it fully and come share with you. But please find her, Manuela P. Molondo. The second person that I want to share with you guys is Paula Mogisa. She's been here on the vlogs before. Remember when she was talking to you about how to make your business work, how to make your business idea work? Great. Remember last week I said I'm doing a business course. She's my coach. Yes, things have come full circle. So I realized my brand was doing well. I had monetized it. Yeah, by and large, I have a great career. But then I'm not organized. I'm not structured in a way that I want to make the most of it, basically. So Paula and I got to talk, and I realized that Tessa Advisory actually had a business course that I could do for 3 months. And so I just started. I think this week I'm only on my 2nd day, but it's fine. I'm doing so well, and the fruits you'll be seeing very soon. But what I realized I got from Paula in terms of changing my life is to ask the right questions. Oh my good God, you hear this in school, ask the right questions, and you don't see the value. But Paula and I were talking, it's almost like she's a therapist. She lets you talk. Then she says, when you said uncomfortable, what did you mean? Do you realize that this job is making you uncomfortable because of A, B, C, D reasons? Do you realize you're more comfortable in this job because it pays you more money? Yes. Do you realize you're uncomfortable here because there's more money, but there's less time for you? Yes. Do you realize here, by the time you're done, you're like, oh my God, that's what I wanted to do. You get me. So if there's anybody who's helping me get clarity in terms of my brand and my business, Paula Mogisa is such a great resource. So Paula, thank you. She's probably going to find out today how much I think of her. Anyway, the next person is Hilda Kabashenga Kraga. If you go on Instagram, I think she's Modern African Mother or Modern Mother. How I got to even know about Hilda is I was pregnant. I was going through so many books. Friend, I bought so many books about pregnancy and motherhood because I thought, this is a war zone. I must read everything and get to know everything. Until one of my friends started to send me this PDF from, she said, you know, it's a Ugandan lady. She's written about her experience as a pregnant woman, what she went through up until today. And I said, okay, let me read it. Why I got attracted to it is because, one, she's Ugandan, so very relatable. Two, she wrote in a tone that I could understand. And I said, let me click follow on Instagram. I followed her. I started, you know, in Kamoli, as we say as Ugandans, started to watch and observe her. And I realized I like her. She's a career woman, she's a mother, she's a wife. She's making it work. Then I asked the question, how? So I slid in the DMs and I said, just ask as many questions as possible. And I just like how she's available and she's always open to answering. And then if she doesn't have the answers, she tries and sources the answers from everyday people, her followers, and she compiles everything for us because, you know, we like that. We don't want to go through every comment. We like someone who gets all the comments, all the thoughts, puts it together in one nice readable, and so we can just click and read. And that's what Hilda does. So thank you, Hilda, for being such a great resource. In fact, when I had my allergies after my pregnancy, I DM'd and I said, find answers for me. And she came back and said, this is what people say. This is what I have read. Hilda, God bless you. So if you are a mom, a new mom, ever want to consider having a child, please follow Hilda, okay? And the other person that I want to give a kudos to is Josephine Karungi. If you're in Uganda, you watched NTV News, you know who this is. She's currently my boss. So she went from being my colleague to my boss in the newsroom. She's the head of news at NTV. And I could cry talking about Josephine. No tears. Josephine is that big sister. You know, I'm an only child, so I never really had that sisterhood. And I remember, I remember when I got pregnant and I was afraid to even tell her because I'd been very productive in the workspace and I didn't know how to tell her I'm going to need time off because I'm not feeling well. And so when I was ready to say I was pregnant, I walked into her office and I closed the door. I hadn't really said anything and she told me, are you fine? I told her, Josephine, I'm pregnant. And she was excited and she told me, so how are you feeling? And I told her how I was feeling. The meeting, which should have been 10 minutes, I think almost took 40 minutes. And we're exchanging experiences and she was telling me, oh, it's going to become like this in a few months. You might feel like this, you might feel like that. And I just found that in the workspace, I didn't have a boss. I had a friend. Do you know what I mean? I had a sister. I had someone who was looking out for me more than I was looking out for myself. Yeah, be productive, work, don't take it for granted. But if at any moment I felt like I'm weak today, she would say, no problem, let me be your strength. And so I can't say enough thank yous to Josephine Karungi, but if you guys have a way to give her a hug, a virtual hug, it's COVID, please send it as a virtual one, but please do. But what I also appreciate about her is that even when she came back in and wore the hat of boss, she still spoke to me openly. Okay, this is what you can do in the workspace. This is how you can improve yourself. Or take a step back. It's okay. It's okay. I also had a child and I still came back into workspace. Those fears that you have, Flavia, I had them. And this is how I went about them. And so when I was thinking about how to change my life and how I work now, I looked back at Josephine and I said, if she can come from where she came from as just my colleague in the newsroom to then rising in ranks as a boss and being able to still have this work-life choice and work-life balance, I can too. But above and beyond the emotional support she gave me in the workplace, I can never forget that. So thank you to these people for helping me to change my life and to have my own new normal, which you guys are going to be witnesses of in the next few months. No emotions. No emotions. Bye.